Okay, so it is Sunday. Sunday. Let's say Sunday a few more times, why don't we? Okay, so stuff. Shooting video today. Also, possibly helping out making a new shelf today. So, yeah. Well. Fuck. I was gonna say something, but. One sec. Okay, so let's start with this. On my other channel, I now have 90 subscribers, which is fucking weird. And a lot. Because I imagine that the majority of people who are subscribed to this channel are crossover from that, but it can't be completely that, meaning that over 90 people collectively want to watch shit that I make. And that is both really cool and also genuinely unsettling. Because I could not stand being in a room with 90 to 100 people. So having, like, an audience of around that size, although it doesn't seem much, is fucking terrifying. And also, again, incredibly cool. I mean, yeah, it's nowhere close to the big numbers, but it's still a lot of people. Like, that is more people than I would be comfortable with talking to in a day. So, yeah. Okay, so, you might be asking, what the fuck is the success bias? And, well, pretty much what it is, who are you going to ask if you want to be successful at something? Probably the people who are already successful in that field. Sort of like, asking a famous director, how do you direct? How do you get to where you are now? Or a CEO of famous company, how did you build your company up like this? But that, to me, always seems dangerous, because they're always going to say, oh, I took this risk and something along those lines. Either that or it was pretty much just handed to them. So either they had to take some enormous risk, it took years and years of slowly building up, or it's gonna pretty much be handed to them. It's something along those lines, usually. And people are gonna be like, okay, so I need to take big risks and stuff like that. And I'm like, you're only learning from the winners there. I mean, that's like asking everyone to roll a 100-sided die, and if you roll a 100, you win. Well, you're only asking the winners what happened, so you're gonna get a bunch of success stories. But guess what? There are people who lost, who probably took those same risks. I mean, they are risks, after all. They have a chance of not working out. In fact, they probably have a chance of not working out that's a whole lot bigger than the chance of actually working out. But yet, we're only asking the successful people, how did you do it? And that always just seems wrong to me, because there are going to be a whole lot more people who failed. And shouldn't we be asking not just how to win, but how to not fail? Because not failing is really important too. In fact, you might say it's more important than succeeding, because succeeding, that means you're like the top 1%. But failing, you're fucked. I would much rather be not fucked than possibly in the 1%. So, it just, that's something that always seemed off to me. And that actually leads into my next topic. Okay, so, what I was gonna say before I forgot the name of it was, okay, there was I hate everything. I hate everything, search for the worst thing that I saw. And it was about who killed Captain Alex, and the story behind that is a whole lot more inspiring to me than the success stories of the people who risked it all and made it. More like, let's go with Casey Neistat, since I already talked about him a while back. So, Captain Alex and the... Fuck, what's the name of it? The guys who made that. That's a lot more inspiring story than the whole Casey Neistat thing. And that might seem really fucking odd to you, but to me it's sort of like this. The guys who made the Captain Alex one, they were in a war-torn country, and they had might at some point even risk their lives. And yeah, it wasn't stellar, but it was still something. And the story of that is actually a whole lot more inspiring than Casey Neistat, lived in trailer park, but he made it, eventually. Because these guys, they didn't fail. They made what they wanted to make. Neistat got into the top 1%. So, when I think about the Captain Alex one, it's more of a, hey, these guys at some point nearly died for this. Yeah, it's not great, but it's there. And that's something. And having something, again, is an almost definite possibility, considering that I'm in a whole lot better circumstance than they are. So I can at least make something, and that is practically a guarantee. But again, with the Neistat story, it's more like you have a chance. So that's at least my view of it. So I have a definite ability to make something, and that lifts me up a whole lot more than, hey, even this guy got really lucky, so maybe you could too. That's lottery logic to me. So yeah, well, I'm gonna go shoot the video now. So okay, just got done. So whoa. So now all I have to do is shoot one more scene tomorrow, and then I will be done. Thank goodness. That took way too long to shoot. Okay, so this is the end of the video. So, buttons, and I will see you tomorrow.